Okay, so in this video, we're going to go over just some of the error codes that might pop up and the diagnostic codes that we might see when we're interfacing with the DTE602. So I start out here at the datasheet page on ifm.com for the unit. We scroll down to and click on downloads or see our Ethernet startup package. We should have this already downloaded right here, the Rockwell package. And that you'll see once you open it up in a folder, if we dive into the read write head command and the DTE602, we're going to be using this document here for our error codes. And then the next thing that we're going to need to take a look at, which is one step further, is going to be the manual, the device manual right here. We want to download this as well. I have clicked on it. I've already opened it up to the error codes page here. And what we'll do next is we'll go into the code and we'll make some errors. We'll get some diagnostic codes and just show you how we can trace that down with the documentation. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so here we are in the program. You can see I have a tag present. Right now, my function ID is set up to do a one-time read. And so I'm going to execute this command. And we're going to get this error message, this error bit. Okay. If we come down to our status, you'll see that the status code is 8305. Okay. And if I pull up the document right from here, like I said underneath the Allen Bryce sample add-on instruction, I pull that document up and I go to the very end of the document. We're going to have on page 73 the status displays. So I can come down here, and this is describing the actions that are being done by the DTE. These are just the statuses being displayed, okay? If we scroll down to the very last page, though, we're going to come up with our error codes, okay? As we go down here, we're going to find 8305, and we're going to see that the read-write length is less than or equal to 0. All right, so that makes sense. All right, these codes are very helpful when troubleshooting. If you do a read or write to the user data, we need to have a read-write length included in here. So now I come back, I've changed that to 20, done, and no status code change. Okay, another thing that can happen is my RFID tag, the E80371, that has a max of 112 bytes. So if I decide that I want to try to read more than that from it, or write more to it than 112 bytes, and we do an execute, we're going to get this error code. It's going to say 8,000. If we go to that same document, it says indicates an error. For error code, see the device manual. And that is where the device manual we pulled up earlier comes into play. So here on page 41 is where the error group IDs are listed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just minimize that real quick, and we're going to take a look at our diagnostic data. So I'm going to click monitor diagnostic data. I'm going to bring that down here so we can see both at the same time. All right, error. Okay, and can I make that bigger? No, okay. So what we can do here is we're going to go to diagnostic data. I'm going to open that up. All right, doesn't make any sense in that format. We're going to change that to be hex. And what we're going to see here for the hex format Let's see if, can't really make that any bigger. No. So the hex code that we see here is F4, FE, and then we have AE00. All right, so I'm going to go to our document for that and scroll down through this list. And when we come down here, we'll see F4, FE, 8E00. Read write head could not process command. Read write length exceeded. ID tag memory error. Or we're trying to write to a locked RFID tag. We'll see here though, this makes sense. Read write length has been exceeded. That is correct. So when we come back to our code, we can change our read write length to 112, which is the max. And we can trigger again. Done. We have no error codes here. We have no status code here. And these two documents, along with the status and the diagnosis data, can really get us specifically, in a lot of cases, to where the problem lies and how we need to troubleshoot it next. And hopefully that is the best information on getting us moving forward with your project. I think that's all I had to say in regards to this topic. If you do have concerns, questions, things that come up, definitely feel free to reach out and we'll do our best to help you. Thank you. Have a good day.